Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The power sharing agreement signed between William Ruto, Musalia Mudavadi, and Moses Masika Wetangula is what is going to either make or break Kenya Kwanza. As a matter of fact, I've been wondering how William Ruto was able to snatch Musalia Mudavadi from President Uhuru Kenyatta. Because I've always believed that if President Uhuru Kenyatta was given a choice, if he had a choice to make between Raila Odinga and Musalia Mudavadi, President Uhuru Kenyatta would choose Musalia Mudavadi over Raila Odinga anytime, any day. But despite that, and because politics is dynamic, Musalia Mudavadi decided to follow William Ruto. So I've been wondering why. And I've also been wondering how William Ruto managed to snatch the governor for Machakos, Alfred Mutua, from President Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta is the current president of the Republic of Kenya. Uhuru Kenyatta controls the state machinery. The mere fact that William Ruto managed to snatch these two people, forget about Kingi, is something which I've been thinking how he did it. But I'm now able to understand. On Sunday, Kenya Kwanzaa filed their agreement with the Registrar of Political Parties. And as was expected, that document leaked. And I can assure you, the power sharing arrangement in Kenya Kwanzaa is what is going to either make Ruto president or destroy him. And I've seen the reaction. The Mount Kenya region are asking themselves several questions. Already, William Kabogo is issuing threats.
Nataka nitume ujumbe kwa sababu nimeona ile maandishi imepelekwa kwa political parties na UDA na ANC na Wetangula. Mimi sikwenda kwa William Ruto kutafuta kiti. Nilimwambia William Ruto katika mkutano wetu wa Dubai, mimi na yeye nikamwambia, usiniulize mimi nataka nini, sitaki chochote. Kile mimi nataka ni ugawaji wa rasilimali igawiwe kulingana na wingi wa watu, na akakubali. Hiyo kitu sikuiona kwa hiyo maandishi leo. Na nimempigia William Ruto nikamwambia, ndugu, nataka ufafanue hii maneno nimeona. Nimeona mmegawa viti Mudavadi sijui na nani 30%. Mimi sitaki hata 1%. Lakini nataka wakaaji wa mlima, sio wa Kikuyu, wakaaji wa mlima Kenya waweze kusaidika na hiyo serikali yake. Kama haiwezekani, kama haitafanyika, sisi tutaondoka. Hata tukiondoka tukiwa wa 10, mtakuja kujua ni nini nilikuwa nimeona. Tunaelewana? Lakini
Moses Kuria has already made a post on his Facebook page. In Western Kenya, the voters down there believes very strongly that William Ruto cheated Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula with that power sharing deal. So in this video, I want to demonstrate to you guys how William Ruto managed to cheat Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula specifically with unrealistic power sharing deal. And I'm going to look at 3 things only in that power sharing deal. The first thing I'm going to look at is the power structure, how Musalia Mudavadi was conned. I'm also going to look at the government appointments, whether the 30% will be possible. And I'm also going to look at the zoning, how Ruto cheated Musalia Mudavadi. Before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button now, so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Without that support, the channel cannot be where it is. please don't forget to give this video thumbs up. That's the best way you can support the channel. Just give it thumbs up. It's free. And you can also drop your comments. From those comments, I'm able to really understand your thinking and your feedback. So don't forget to drop your comments. And I want to try to be a bit brief today on this particular video. What is your opinion on the power sharing arrangement between between the Deputy President William Ruto, Musalia Mudavadi, and Wetangula? Of course, Mount Kenya region has been sidelined, and we'll look at that later. Now, let us begin this analysis by looking at the person who drafted this letter, the lawyer who filed it, Professor Kithure Kindiki. Who is Professor Kithure Kindiki? Professor Kithure Kindiki is one of the individuals, key players in UDA party. Professor Kithure Kindiki is likely to be William Ruto's running mate. So which means there is no way Professor Kithure Kindiki was going to allow Musalia Mudavadi to have more powers than him in Kenya Kwanza. So which means the power sharing deal he crafted or he drafted favored him compared to the way it's favoring Musalia Mudavadi. But let us begin by looking at the power structure. According to the power structure, I'm just trying to refer to it. William Ruto is the presidential candidate, or let me put it this way. According to the power structure, they are going to have a president and a deputy president. And of course, in this country, the president and the deputy president are a ticket. So in this power sharing arrangement, UDA as a political party will produce a presidential candidate and a running mate. Which means Rigathi Gachagua was right. Rigathi Gachagua once told Musalia Mudavadi, immediately after they entered into an arrangement, that they are not going to discuss the position of the running mate, because that's a preserve of the larger Mount Kenya region, and that when Musalia Mudavadi was joining Kenya Kwanza, he was told that the running mate is a no-go zone. And it's preserved for Mount Kenya. And the president and the deputy president, those two positions are actually part of our constitution. So which means they are covered. So UDA has secured their two slots, the president and the running mate. Now let us go now to the next phase, where Musalia Mudavadi is now being brought on board. According to this power sharing arrangement, Musalia Mudavadi is going to be the prime cabinet secretary. Now, prime cabinet secretary, that position is not in our constitution. So Ruto has decided to give Musalia Mudavadi what is not in the constitution. For President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, at least what they were doing, they wanted to create these positions within the constitution. William Ruto opposed the creation, because forget about the what he's calling prime cabinet secretary. They are just trying to create the prime minister. So Uhuru and Raila wanted to create this in our constitution so that it doesn't go against the constitution. Then how could Musalia Mudavadi accept a position which does not exist? If I were Musalia Mudavadi, what I would do, I'd ask for a cabinet secretary position, let's say CS, 2 CS, or even 3. Of course, they have agreed on 6, but let's say you would just agree on those 6 without putting himself in a situation where the position itself will not exist. The truth of the matter is that William Ruto has promised that that position is going to be created within 14 days. The moment William Ruto will be sworn in as the next president of the Republic of Kenya, the last thing he will do would be to create the position of the prime cabinet secretary. Why? Because it's not in the constitution. He will be advised, maybe someone, his new attorney general will advise him, don't go that route. And there's nothing, because it's meant to protect the constitution. There's nothing which will happen. Or rather, you would try to push it through parliament so that parliament can make laws governing that position. But how sure are they that they're going to get the numbers? Now, let us get to the next, which is the Speaker of the National Assembly. And this has been reserved for Wetangula. And I don't know why I'm laughing. Because Wetangula is running for the Senate of Bungoma as we speak. If they were sure about the Speaker of the Senate, then Weta would not be vying today. Weta would not be vying. Because in this case, it means he will have to resign, then resign immediately, because the moment parliament is constituted, the first business is normally to select the speaker. And the requirement is that you don't have to be a member of parliament. So I think even Weta accepting this and contesting again is something which is interesting to me. But forget about that. This party is saying that for these guys to be considered for these appointments, they must deliver 70% of Western Kenya. And according to that structure, it's defined what Western Kenya is. They have been told that you must get 70% in five counties. That is Kakamega. There's no way they will get 70% in Kakamega. Bungoma, they might get. There is no way they're going to get in Busia. There is no way they're going to get 70% in Vihiga. No way. Trans Nzoia, no way they're going to get 70. So which means Musalia Mudavadi signed this document, entered into Kenya Kwanza, and immediately the elections will be over, whether Ruto becomes the president or not. This agreement will be null and void, because Ruto will simply tell him, we never met those conditions. Then Kingi has been promised the Speaker of the Senate, which is good, but he must also deliver 50% of Kilifi. Alfred Mutua, one cabinet. Or if he can't meet that one cabinet, he will be nominated to parliament. That's why Mutua was making a lot of noise the other day. Very interesting. So because of the structure, the way this this agreement is structured, I don't think Mount Kenya will agree with it. Because the people of the Mount Kenya region are being given the running mate. Currently, they have a president, and they're not comfortable with that president. And they've been on record that positions don't matter. What they wanted in the constitution is 1 man, 1 shilling. 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling. This document is silent on that. So it's either going to make or break. And that's why I've been following very closely the comments from Moses Kuria, William Kabogo, and any other from the larger Mount Kenya region. Let us look at the second thing. These guys are being told that they're going to share power and government appointments. And according to the arrangement, Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula are going to get 30% of government. The question is, if these two gentlemen are going to get 30% of government, what percentage is going to remain for Ruto? What percentage is going to remain for Kikuyu Nation, who are the bulk supporters of Ruto? What about Kalenjin? So assuming he's going to say, okay, you are going to have 10, 30, 30. Kalenjins 30, Kikuyus 30, Luyas 30. That makes it 90. Then you want to tell me the rest of the country will share 10%? Again, the condition for this to be achieved, you must get 70% of the votes. So the truth of the matter is that there is no way William Ruto can campaign the way he has campaigned, then cede 30% of government, because they're saying it's appointment, anything. If there's any appointment, Mudavadi na Weta wapate 30 yao. Ruto, Rigathi, and the rest of the country will share 30%. Do you think it's going to work? That's not going to work. and then you put for them a percentage of 70%. So basically, Ruto understood that the best way is, let me promise these guys that they're going to have 30% of government. Let them deliver the votes they can. Then in our agreement, let's put 70%, which they can't meet. But I think maybe in William Ruto's thinking, he had the idea that putting 70 would encourage these people to work extra hard. Now, let us look at another interesting thing, zoning. You know, if Ruto was serious with Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula, and they wanted to zone, the first place they would have zoned is Nairobi. And Nairobi, they would have gone for 2 seats, Westlands and Kibra. What has happened is that Westlands and Kibra, it's UDA. The other seat they would have gone for is the seat of the governor. Again, that's UDA. So when it comes to zoning in Nairobi, Wetangula and Mudavadi are going to get out empty-handed. But let us now go to Western Kenya so that you can understand how Ruto is cheeky. If you go to Western Kenya, William Ruto and his UDA party were very strategic. They only sponsored candidates in constituencies and in other positions like governor and senate where they are sure, or if they are not sure, the chances are high. You go to Kakamega. In Kakamega County, the gubernatorial candidate is Cleophas Malala. William Ruto understood clearly that the chance of Cleophas Malala winning is not high. So that's the truth. The other thing he understood is that the chance of Boni Aluale winning his seat is also high. So Boni Aluale has been paired as the Senate. So which means Malala might win, and Malala might win, which means former Senator Boni Aluale might win and Malala might lose. You leave Kakamega, you go to Bungoma. In Bungoma, what they have done is that the current governor, Wangamati, is a bit strong. So they can't risk, UDA can't risk there. So what they've done, they've told Weta to sponsor a candidate. And the candidate is Lusaka. As we speak, chances of Lusaka winning that seat are not high. So which means Ford Kenya is likely to lose there. But who is their senatorial candidate? Weta. Then Weta will go. If they win, then Ruto will bring someone as a president. You go to Busia. In Busia, William Ruto knows so well that there is no way UDA can win there. And because he knows UDA cannot win in Busia, what he has done is that he's not sponsoring a candidate in Busia for governor. ANC is presenting a candidate, Munyasi, who is going to face Otuma. And Otuma is likely to have him for lunch, if not breakfast. Then you go to Vihiga. In Vihiga, William Ruto understands that this is the home staff of Musalia Mudavadi. So UDA is not fielding a candidate. So where they are not sure of winning, they are not fielding candidates. Then you go to Trans Nzoia. The chance of Wamalwa defeating the former regional commander or commissioner, I don't think is there. So UDA is not sponsoring a candidate there. So they've done this nationally. At the coastal region, Mudavadi, Weta are not sponsoring candidates. In the west, in the mountain, it's now UDA, everything. Rift Valley is purely UDA. So which means Ruto has strategically placed Musalia Mudavadi in a corner, somewhere in Western Kenya. and is demanding that he gives them 70%. He's demanding that he's going to give them the cabinet, I mean, the cabinet, I mean, prime cabinet secretary. But at the end of the day, nothing is going to happen. Musalia Mudavadi has been played badly by none other than William Samoei Arap Ruto. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. And anybody who is watching this channel for the first time, I want you guys to take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.